Can you see me? Can you hear me? I know there is like a few moments of delay over here, but hopefully it's working now. I really, really hope it is working now. How is it? Can you hear me? Can you see me well? Let me know in the chat if everything is working out properly. Yes? Yes! Oh, wonderful! Hello, everyone! It's so good to be here. Oh, wow. I'm a bit flushed, but it's just the excitement because, yeah, I'm so glad to be here and be able to celebrate together with all of you. Oh, it's so wonderful. I would have never thought this would happen in like the span of some weeks. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing wonderfully. um, I'm really well, thank you. And it's so good to see all of you over here. So today I actually have a little bit of help because I thought I may not be able to manage all of the comments going on in the live chat. So I figured I have my boyfriend David helping me. So if I ever gaze that way, it's not a ghost or it's not Shouty Shepherd trying to blast in through the door to sell me something. So it's just David helping me out. So oh, I hope everyone's doing fine today. The belt is so cool. Yes, I can't get enough of it. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen this on some pictures already. It's my newest thrift find, and oh, I love it so much. It's this Victorian-esque clasping hands symbol from the Victorian age, but it's like a Victorian revival from probably the 70s. I tried to look up some similar ones. Yeah, found it in a thrift store recently. So yeah, this is something that I can't really get enough, and I put up some pictures yesterday with it as well. I make from now on for a couple of weeks now. Oh wow, it's so good to be here. So I wanted to make this little, I'm sorry if you can hear the dogs. We have 3 very large dogs and a small one, and they keep on barking around the house, but there's not much I can do about it. So sorry about that. And there's also one of my cats like to snore around here, so you might hear that too. So okay. So I wanted to make this celebration like an ask me anything sort of thing because I want to somehow be closer to all of you, and there's like, oh my god, there's like 30,000 of you now, and I feel like I feel very overwhelmed by the sheer fact that I have this many subscribers. So I figured that we could just, have a little chatty session today and just be glad that we're all here and together. So I will try to look for some questions in the chat, though they roll by pretty quickly. But I did see someone asking me if I made the dress myself. And yes, I did. This is based on a dress pattern. It doesn't fit me perfectly, but I mean, hey, I'm not one of those really perfect seamstresses, but I really love it. It's one of my favorites. I made it based on a pattern drafting book from the 1961, I believe. Yes. And it has these really gorgeous, like still 50s style dresses because it's like the beginning of the 60s still. And yeah, this is like one of those beautiful princess themed dresses. And the reason that I'm going into so much detail about it is that I've actually considered, so I've been contemplating making a video about how to draft this kind of pattern. So I hope you would be interested in that. I did ask on Instagram as well, and there were some people who said they would be. And I think I'm going to share this because a lot of you commented on this dress. And there's like another one that I wore for the unboxing video and for well, I wore it a couple of times already. It's the checkered one that has a little bow in the front. And that one is based on the same pattern too. So it's very versatile. And yeah, so I I have like, well, just in my wardrobe right now, I have 3 of them, which are exactly the same uh, pattern. And I have a couple more in my hometown. Um, so I don't think I don't think one more dress would hurt with with the same pattern since I love it so much. So yeah, this is going to be something that I will share with all of you. So anyone who is brave enough to try and sew it, you will be able to make it yourself because the book tells you how to draft it based on just your measurements. You just have to do like math and just figure out the angles and stuff, but it's not that difficult. Like once you once you make sense of the text, which I will help you because I'm going to make a video about it, so that will be easier. um so yeah, that much for the dress. And I saw someone else asking me about the farm. I saw someone asking me about how long I've been living on the farm. I've been living on the farm for 5 years, but I've been living on this farm for 2 years only. Okay, just a moment. I have my mouse over here too. This setup is so professional. If you could see what I see right now, you would be laughing. So I have like a laundry basket holding the computer and stuff. It's really funny. Anyway, so yeah, there were a couple of questions about the farm. Like for instance, what sort of animals we have on the farm. So you've already seen a lot of my cats. I actually have 8 cats. And we have dogs, 4 of them. 3 of them are like really big dogs, like really big. Like if they were to stand on 2 feet, they would be bigger than me. And let's see, we have cows, and we have chickens, and we have ducks and sheep, and that's it right now. But for the way that we do farming, so I'm going to say this. If you don't know this about me, we farm animals on the farm. So this is like a meat production farm that we are doing. I'm sorry if there's anyone who is offended by this information, but that's just what we do for a living. And the way that we have these animals is that for instance, the chickens, we have a lot of them from spring until autumn. So they can be outside and be on the pasture and, enjoy the sunlight and the wind and the grass and everything, until, their life is completed and, well, we slaughter them. But we try to do it in the most humane way and in a way that we would somehow make sure that their life is as closest to their natural life as it can be. That's why we really want them to be outside, outdoors, and not inside a building, all cooped up in an air conditioned place, the way that they do it in industrial factories. So that's not very nice. So yeah, that's what we have, and we're going to have a lot of cattle actually, and quite some sheep next year, which is kind of cool because pretty shepherd, I have a special connection to sheep. um, so I'm very very happy about having more sheep. Maybe we'll even be able to produce something from their wool. So that would be really awesome. That would be a very shepherdly thing to do, I believe. Okay, so there was one more thing about the farm. I saw someone asked. David is helping me out with the questions, by the way. So because I can't possibly read everything. You guys are so amazing. Everybody is writing. You're writing how many animals you have, like 4 cats, 20 goats. Wow, a big dog, rabbits, milk products. Oh, that's so awesome. We used to raise rabbits, sheep. Awesome. 10 chickens, 2 dogs, 5 rabbits, and 2 cats. So awesome. You guys have so cool animals also. I didn't know that so many of you would have that because when most of my friends and well, even most of my relatives are like city people, so I'm the one who is the farm girl in the whole circle. So it's always very um what was the word I was looking for? I'm kind of like, I don't know, can I say exotic? Because when you're used to living in a city, then even the thought of touching a chicken's feathers is kind of exotic in a way. Fun times. So somebody else also asked, what breed are the dogs? So our dogs are Commodores. They are traditional Hungarian breed. They used to be kept especially for sheep. They actually look like a huge sheep. Their fur is very wool-like, and it kind of creates these little dreadlocks. So oftentimes they look like a mop with all the dreadlocks just fluffing around their body. So that's three of our dogs, and we have one smaller black dog. She's a Moody, which is also a Hungarian breed, also kept for sheep. And she's a lot more alert, and she's the one who tells the other guys that there's something happening. Let's go. Let's bark. Have to do something about it. The other ones are a bit more like chill and lazy, and they don't always realize that there's something going on because they're just like so big and buff. So that's what our dogs are like. The black one, her name is Boggy. You can see her in some of my Instagram pictures. So she's my hiking companion a lot of times when I go and take pictures. Do we have horses here? No. We used to have one horse, but we sold him because we weren't able to take good care of him. Like, we really, neither me nor my boyfriend really know how to take care of horses, and we didn't have the time. So we saw it better to just sell him to someone who will be able to properly manage him. He was a painted stallion, by the way. I have some very old pictures of him on my Instagram also. Yeah, he was very strong-headed, by the way. Yeah. So it was tough for us to manage him. There was another question also about the farm. What is it like living on a farm and dressing in a Victorian way? Well, I don't really dress in a Victorian way all the time. I will. So if you see my Instagram page, and if you imagine that that's how I look every day, that's only like half of the truth. Because obviously, when I take Instagram pictures, I usually put on a bit of makeup. I will, do my hair in a nice, in like, maybe I will comb my hair or something. Um, and I will often wear dresses that are more like Sunday best for me. Like, I wouldn't really wear that to work on the farm. So like anything made of silk, like I will often wear silk aprons in my pictures. So it will be like a folkloric look, but with like a silk apron. I would never wear that apron for work. So all of my outfits around the farm are kind of folk inspired, which in some regard, I guess it could be called Victorian too. Because the two things aren't really opposite. It's just like different social statuses, I guess. Because when we say Victorian, most of the time we think of the bourgeois class, so like city folk or like better off people, and then folk clothing is more like peasants, but they happened in the same time frame as well, obviously. So yeah, a lot of my clothes are folk inspired. And part of the reason behind that is it's just very practical. Like, peasants, they were very smart people. Like they didn't wear anything that would have been uh, impractical or kind of like frivolous. So the aprons, I use them for so many things. The obvious is, just like wiping your hands into it whenever you're doing something wet or dirty. Or the other thing that I will often use it is just to put stuff into it and then just tuck it inside my belt, or just like the waistband of the apron. So it's kind of like an extra large pocket that you can carry. So if I want to bring some fruit or just like items, like actual tools or something, I can just put them there and just create a pocket out of it. It's very practical. And I often wear kerchiefs on my head. Oh, by the way, I did promise you to show you some of my kerchiefs, and I have them, a lot of them lined up over here. But I don't know if we're gonna have time to go through all of them because I have so many. As many of you noted when I opened my drawer in the previous video, you were like, "Oh god, she has so many." Yes. um, so I can show you a couple of them. I think I may have showed this one before, but it's one of my favorites. So I will wear kerchiefs every day on the farm because it keeps my hair from getting dusty and dirty, and even just it keeps my hair from getting snagged in like a tree branch or something. So I will wear them for protection around my head. But I don't wear the nice ones. You see, like again, my kerchiefs, like I have a huge collection of kerchiefs, but let me show you one that you haven't seen. I don't think you've seen this one. This is a really beautiful one. It has hops on it too. I love this little hops. um so these ones are all like Sunday best ones. I will wear this even when I go to the city sometimes if I feel like more like a folkloric look, or if I want to take some nicer pictures, or sometimes like around the house I will wear it. But if I have to tend to the animals, or clean something that's really dirty, or work outside in the dust, then then I always um, then I always wear the ones that I don't mind getting dirty. And I have one that I've been using a lot recently. So I found this one. This one is actually cotton. And somebody asked how I tie it. So just for every day, like the really, really basic one is. Ooh, can't find the ends. Just like this. So yeah, I usually have my hair up in a bun so it wouldn't be hanging from over here. But this way, like if I'm doing something extra dirty, like on slaughter days, for instance, I will always cover my whole forehead with it. Like I will pull it really taut over here, just to make sure that none of my hair is showing. Because one of the keys to washing your hair very rarely is to keep it clean in between washes. Um, so yeah, this one is one that I wear for like the messiest of jobs that I have to do, because it's just cotton and I don't mind. I can even boil it if necessary to get out the stains. Um, so let's see. There was some other questions. Um, could you do a farm or a house tour? Yes, I wanted to do that, but maybe in spring when it's a little bit nicer. Yes. Short answer, yes. Does David also dress in folk clothing? No. Not at all. No, he dresses in absolutely modern stuff. He's not really into historical costuming in any way. He's not into folk dancing either. So we all have, our separate little hobbies. Like he's a lot more analytic and scientific than me, but that's perfectly fine. Like he will join me sometimes for events. Like once he dressed up as 19th century hussar beside me for a ball, and that was really awesome. And he enjoyed it, but it's not really his sort of thing. Like he wouldn't do it if we weren't together. Let's see. Do I do the farm chores in dresses and skirts? Yes, I wear dresses and skirts almost all the time. Yeah. I just gave that like a thought. I have pajama pants. Like I really I really like to sleep in pajamas. I don't have the Victorian large, sleeping gown. I like pajamas, and I have shorts for summer. I have some really short shorts, but that's actually. Do you want to get into that detail? Yeah, I'm gonna say it. So since I live and work on the farm, the summers here are really, really hot, but we often have other workers as well, like masons and builders and other help around the farm. And I'm not entirely comfortable walking around in a swimming suit, but it's so hot that I wish I could walk around in a swimming suit. So my alternative for that is just like really short shorts. So that's why I have those. But other than that, I always wear a skirt or a dress. Um, let's see. Can I explain some of the realities of living on a farm? Realistic expectations. Okay. So some of the realities, it's tough. Like it can be very tough. When we moved here, we did not have water. We had some electricity. Like we basically had one socket which we could use. And we had no sleeping arrangements other than a caravan. So we came here with like a camping caravan, and we lived in that caravan for 9 months. And that was tough because we could only shower in the caravan. And if you've ever been to like an airplane bathroom, then you've seen the size of a shower caravan. Like of a caravan shower. So it's like teeny tiny, and there's not much water to use, and it was tough. Um, so especially at the beginning, it can be a challenge. But if you really want this kind of lifestyle, you can pull through it. Like right now, I'm very happy that I'm not in that caravan anymore, and I have this nice little house. But I'm glad that I did move. I'm glad that I did commit to it and come here to to start this new farm. The reason why we started the new farm, by the way, is that we wanted to have a larger impact. Like our previous farm was a very small one, and over here we can expand to a lot of land, and we can be like big landowners, and we can do regenerative agriculture on these lands with holistic management and planned grazing and all of those things, which I don't want to get into because that's not necessarily the main theme of my farm of my farm of my channel. But it's a major part of my life. um, Other realities of living on a farm, it's wonderful. Like you get the most beautiful scenery in the world. I get to see the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises, and I have the most beautiful sight. When I pull the drapes from my window in the morning, it's gorgeous. I would never want to live anywhere else. But if I step out of the house, there's like a sea of mud around it right now because we haven't tackled the roads yet. So, there's always pros and cons. I could go on for a very long time about this. Let's see. Um, did we build the house? No, this was actually a mobile house. So it's one of those houses that they put, like they assemble and they put it on the back of a truck, and the truck goes long distances, and then they just take it off the truck and put it down. It was an adventure to get it here. since we don't have very good roads here, and the truck got stuck and there was mud, and oh, yeah, it was fun. Fun times. um so it's a mobile house from Russia, so it came far way away from. Um, but it's really neat and comfy. We will probably have a bigger house in the future, but so far it's perfectly enough for the two of us. Do I ever miss the city? Yes. And when I miss the city, I go and visit my friends and family in the city. Well, when you're able to visit your friends and family, not, I mean, not in 2020, but other than that, if I miss it, I just go there. I spend a couple of days or a couple of weeks there, and then I am happy to come back again to the quiet silence and yeah, the little idyllic scenery that surrounds me over here. So yeah, it's not one of those things that you it's not 100% commitment. Like I can still hang out in the city if I so wish to. So that's perfectly fine for me. And there's a very nice city near us as well. They have a beautiful castle, and like a medieval castle, and a beautiful city center. And I visit that city almost every week or every other week. So I still get to walk around in my Sunday best over there. Oh boy, lots of questions. How do I manage my time with farming and sewing? Not very well. I'm not very good with time management. I'm not the person you should ask about this. So, right now, obviously, like if you've been a longer time follower of mine or a longer subscriber, you know that my videos were very sporadic. I think that's the word for it. So very random and very scattered throughout the year. And that's exactly because I didn't have time to edit my videos, or to sit down and film a video, or I was just too tired to do it. But right now in winter, I have more time for that. Since, as I said, we have most of our animals from spring to autumn. um, that's when most of the work is concentrated as well. So in winter time, I get a lot more free time to live for my hobbies. And that's why in November I decided that I want to dedicate a lot more time to YouTube and see where that goes. And it goes so wonderfully because there are like 30,000 subscribers on my channel, and oh, I'm so very happy that I've managed to snip away that little time from my winter. Well, it's kind of like a vacation. We often refer to it as a vacation because we're not working so much on the farm right now. So anyway, I'm so happy that I've managed to take that time and make videos with that time. And yeah. So it's difficult. It's difficult right now. I can do it right now. I do have time for creative stuff, and I do have time for videos. But come spring, I'll have to reconsider things, and we'll see how this YouTube thing goes. And there is a possibility that I will still be able to spend more time here. But for that, we have to get some more help on the farm, to get someone to do the chores that I would have to do otherwise. So I've also noticed that it's already 8:30 over here. We've already been talking for half an hour. You are so wonderful. I'm just gonna read like some quick questions. Let's see. Do we have a beehives? We used to, but we don't have right now. Will I do more folk costume videos? Definitely, they're coming. There's going to be something folk costume related in this month as well. What kind of my favorite era? Anything like in between. I don't know. It's a lot. But usually 18th and 19th century up until the 19 teens, kind of. That's about where I'm most comfortable in. Yeah. So since the time has so much time has gone past, I want to do some of the giveaway, the thing that you have come here for. And I think I'm going to start with these two pretties. I'm going to show them just so you can all see them. They are so beautiful, so delicate. They have matching outfits. um, so these little dollies, you can get them. I am going to type something in the chat just so that's going to help us with with picking out the winner. So I'm just going to say something in the chat. So if you want to win these two pretty porcelain dolls, by the way, if you live far away, if you are worried about these getting damaged in the post, don't be, because I will wrap them very carefully. I am not a fan of wrapping, like overly wrapping things, you know, because plastic free, etc., etc. But in the case of something actually fragile, it makes sense to use more packaging. So I will package these very carefully. So if you want to win these two, then please, from this minute on, you will have 5 minutes to type doll in the chat. So type doll in the chat to win. And so it can be part of a sentence. It can just say doll exclamation mark or however you want it. But uh, David can also see the chat over there. So it can just type it in there, and we are going to select one winner from the here. I would be so happy if I could give you all gifts. I swear. Oh, I can see so many of you want these pretties. I hope you're going to go to a nice home. Did you check the clock when we started? 5 minutes. It's okay. Just at 5 minutes, you have to cut it. What? Okay, the next too many. We have to cut it. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so like 2 minutes. Tell me when to cut it. Cut. Tell me when to cut it. Cut. I'm so sorry, but there's so much we did. I did not expect so much interest to me. You are so wonderful. You are all so wonderful. So we are going to stop over here. I'm going to write in the chat. I'm sorry if your message is going to go after my message. I'm just going to talk a bit more so you have time to write it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Stop. That's it. I pressed it. So everyone who wrote the message in between my two texts, you will be in for the I'm just so overwhelmed. Oh, you guys are so wonderful to all be here. So David is going to work out the winner, and until then, I will have to to find a. Oh God, do I have my phone? I should have my phone. Oh, I do have my phone. So he is going to get everyone in the in like a list, and I will generate a random number, and we'll see who wins from there. So this is what random number. Okay, so this is how we're going to figure out who wins. Okay, so there's 128 of you who have managed to type doll in there. So I have the Google app thingy open or whatever, and there's 128 of you. So I am going to generate a random number. Let's see. 99 is the random number. Can you see it? Maybe you can't, maybe you can't, but please trust me when I say 99. And let's see who is that person, who is the lucky winner. beautiful, beautiful dolls. Elsa doll. Elsa? Is Elsa? Just Elsa. Um, is there any way to see their username or something? No? Elsa, I can see you're in the chat. Hi, it's you. Hello. Oh, congratulations. Please, if you can, not if you can, but I need you to send me an email with your address. I have my email in the description box below. So you can do that today or later today. Okay, so you have time. So congratulations, Elsa. I am so happy. Oh, wow. So I hope you're going to enjoy these little pretties. Whoopsie. Click. It's not chipped. It's okay. It was just the vase behind it. I'm sorry. I can't have nice things because I'm so clumsy sometimes. So congratulations, Elsa. Again, I'm so happy. So what I wanted to say is that I really, really wish I could give all of you gifts because gifting is really like a very strong language of love of mine. So just giving gifts and receiving gifts is a very important way of me expressing how much you matter to me, all of you. But unfortunately, there's no way that I could give something to all of you except my content. I will give so much of my content. I promise you that. Okay, so let's see. Since I've been chatting for so long, I think I should be moving on to the second giveaway. So this time, I'm going to give you only how many minutes? You tell me. 2 minutes. After I write the keyword in the chat, you will have 2 minutes to write your own keyword over there. So I'm going to typey. The next item is going to be this beautiful full kerchief. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. It's hand embroidered. So it's like a big square of black, as you can see, but it has this beautiful colorful embroidery in one corner. So this is the one that is supposed to show in the back of your head. Now this kerchief is from the Swabian minority. Oh, I'll show you how it looks like. Just a moment. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? It's so gorgeous. This one is going to be the next item. So the Swabians, they are a German minority living in Hungary, and this sort of embroidered, like black embroidered kerchief is from their folk costume. And yeah, I figured I would give it away to one of you because, you know, I have so many of them. And again, I just want to show all of you how very thankful I am for your support. So the next keyword is going to be folk. So type folk to win. Again, it can be part of a sentence. It can be just a word. And you have 2 minutes from now. Did you start the time? Okay. So you have 2 minutes to type folk. And then I'm going to stop it. Oh, I hope this is going to go to someone who is going to love it and appreciate it because it's really special. The reason why I'm doing the giveaway this way with the keywords is that I realize that, you know, not everyone who wants the kerchief may want the dolls or the other way around. So this way I can make sure that any one of you who will win it will, so the person who wins it truly wants the thing that I'm giving away. So here is the pretty kerchief. The thread is silk, by the way, so it's like silk embroidery. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna put it back somewhere. Let's see, so you can still see it. Right over here. Oh wow, there's so many of you who want the kerchief. It's so beautiful. Am I right? It's So pretty. It's also vintage, obviously. And yeah, let's see. Until then, I will ask, let's see, one more question. How many languages do I speak? Because that's a quick one. I speak fluently. I speak English, Hungarian, Romanian, and then I also speak a bit of German, but like nur ein bisschen. So not too much. It's just a little. But yeah, these are the languages that I speak and I understand. And this is where we stop. This is the 2-minute mark. This is where we cut. That's it. I wrote stop. I'm so sorry if you're writing afterwards. Oh my god, I wish I could again. I just really wish I could give something to each and every one of you. Oh well, let's see who is going to be the winner of this pretty one. It's such a nice one, right? Are you? No, okay. So David is working out the numbers, and until then, let's see. Where am I originally from? I am originally from a city that goes by many. Chuck? Okay, so this one was 93. And we're going to generate, so there were 93 entries. We are going to generate a number. Oh, okay. So a lot of you tried to comment more than once. But that's okay. That's okay. So there were 93 unique ones. I'm sorry, I did not say that there's only one entry per person, but there is. So just because, again, I just want to give something to each and every one of you, and I want to give each and every one of you the same kind of chance. So that's why there's 93 of you. Let's see what number we get. 44. Let's see who is number 44. Who is number 44? Lucky number 4. We had 99 and 44. What is it with like snake eyes today? Leticia Gaubert. Leticia Gaubert. I hope I'm saying that mostly right. Are you still in the chat over here? I hope you are, because you won this beautiful folk kerchief. Just let us know with a little message in the chat if you are still here. And yes, Leticia Gaubert, are you here? I can't seem to find you. If you're, what? I'm sorry. She's there. Oh, then it just went by my eyes. I'm sorry. It's just going so fast. Oh, you're hi, hello, congratulations, Leticia. So you won this beautiful kerchief. Please send me an email. My email is down in the description box. So let me know your address so we can get in touch and everything. Okay? Oh, so wonderful. Congratulations. I hope you are going to wear this with a lot of enjoyment and lots of fun. It's so weird for me because in English, there is no word, like there's no expression for, because we have a saying in Hungarian. In Hungarian, when you give something, or if somebody has a new item that they're showing off, or you're just happy for someone to have a new item, you say használd egészséggel or viselt egészséggel, which means use it with health. So that's like a good wish. And there's nothing like that in English, which has been bothering me for some years now, because I don't know what to say. Enjoy it, I guess. That would be the term for it. But is it though? It's not exactly the same. Oh well, I hope you're going to enjoy it. Please get in touch with me via email, okay? Thank you. Okay. So where am I originally from? Let's talk about that for a moment. I am from a city which goes by many names, I was going to say, because it has a name in Hungarian and it has a different name in Romanian, and it even has a German name. It is part of Romania right now, but for some part for like a part of history, it used to belong to Hungary, and a lot of the history of the city is thus Hungarian. This is why I am Hungarian. I consider myself Hungarian. My family is Hungarian, but I grew up with a Romanian citizenship, and as a, I grew up in Romania. And that city is Nagyvárad, or Oradea in Romanian. So that's where I'm from. It's very close to the Hungarian border. So I was always very close to Hungarian, well, Hungary in general. So let's see. What other questions do I see over here? Do I have any siblings? You are the oldest of 9, says Lindsay Collardo. Um, wow, that's a lot of siblings. I have one sister. I only have one older sister whom I love very dearly. Wasn't always like that, of course, because when you have sisters for a very long time of the childhood, you're like basically have to hate each other at certain points. But now that we're adults, we get along very well. And let's see some other questions. How did I get into traditional clothing? That's a good one. I'm going to answer this one, and then we're going to move on to the last giveaway. Okay. So how I got into traditional clothing. Well, as a child, I think I've already mentioned my grandfather on this channel. He was a big storyteller. He grew up in a small Transylvanian village, and he told me a lot about folk culture, not so much about folkloric fashion, because I guess that wasn't very important for him when he was telling those stories. He had no way of knowing what I would end up as, and he already passed by the time that I got into folk dancing. So I joined a folk dancing group, like a youth folk dancing group. I was 14 years old when I joined, and I danced for almost 10 years as an active, like a really, really active member for like 8 years, and then on and off. So we went to performances, and we would dress up in folk clothing, but I didn't know very much about it in the beginning. I just like put it on, and I was very happy to wear it and really proud. But somehow my love for historical fashion kind of expressed itself in the folk clothing, because of the folk dancing that I was constantly being exposed to. So instead of being interested in the dresses of kings and queens and rich people, which I still am, because it's beautiful, let's be honest, I developed a sort of taste for the peasants' costumes. He kind of put me in charge of the dress department, and after a little while I actually started sewing dresses for my folk dance group as well. That was pretty neat, and yeah, that's actually the main reason that I got into it, I guess. And then I got contacted, or I also worked for other folk dance groups. So I did research for various villages. I would go to the village and do research on like a very specific type of costume just from that one village, and delve very deep into that. And I love doing that, but with COVID around, it's not very easy to do nowadays. But I have like a handful of villages that I have a fairly good knowledge of. Like I'm very comfortable with the costumes of those specific villages. And then I also have like general knowledge of certain areas. Like I can recognize them, and do just like general costumes from certain areas. So that's how I got into it. I think that's a good enough answer. Let's see about the last giveaway, shall we? Oh, so excited, so excited. It is this beautiful heart-shaped pendant. Let's see if it's going to register. It is registering. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Come on, turn around. There you go. So it's a beautiful ballerina inside of a heart pendant. The necklace is not included. That one is mine. I just put it on so you can see how beautiful it hangs. You could also wear this with a ribbon. So that would look also very nice, like a choker. So this is going to be the last item that I give away today. And as you can see, all of the items that I chose are things that, you know, anyone can wear. They're not related to size or you know, whatever. Like it's just a matter of personal taste and just liking something. So yeah, if you're interested in winning this one, then I'm going to give you the keyword in a moment. There we go. So if you want to win this, and you will have 2 minutes to write in the chat from when I start. Can you start the timer when I enter the message? Okay. Okay, so the keyword is going in. It's going in right now. Type heart to win it. Only type it once. You can type it more than one time, but we are going to just delete the duplicates anyway. So if somebody so wishes to type it 2 times or 3 times, you can, but you only get 1 chance to win. So heart it is. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, as I said, you know, receiving and giving gifts is like a really major well, it's actually my main language of love. So I get super excited when I get to gift something. Yeah. How are we doing? How much time? Okay, 1 more minute. So if you want to win this beautiful, beautiful dancing girl in the necklace, can you see that? I hope you can see it properly. It's so beautiful. It's so dainty. It has it has such beautiful details. Yeah. So if you want to win it, then type heart, 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 heart. What are you doing? Oh, I have a guest. Here's a guest appearance. Come here. Come here. Woo. Look at this beauty over here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Such a big cat. Such a big cat. Yes, he is. How much more time? 0. Okay. So stop. Oh,
You should stop.
well, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my message over there. Tell me with the number, okay? Okay. So here is my beautiful cat, Morgul. That's his name. Yes, it is. Hello, hello, cat. Look over there. Look at the chat. Look at how many people are excited to see you. Oh my god, hi. He's a really big Maine Coon cat. Yes, he's a Maine Coon. And I got him when he was already 2 years old, so I never knew what he looked like as a kitty. I only knew him big, the way he is now. He's the boss around the farm, by the way. Like he will there you go. Okay. He will actually hiss and like slap the big dogs, like the dogs that are basically larger than me. If they stand up, he's just going to like go away. So he's really brave and alpha. Okay. How many? Okay, so 131. 130. Sorry. Okay, generating the number 58. 58. Who do we have at 58? Hello from Maine, by the way. Yes, hi. Does he catch mice? Yes, he's a big hunter. He works a lot. Most of my cats are very good hunters, except for well, the gray tabbies. I have 3 gray tabbies. They're terrible. Okay, Rach Longbottom. Rach Longbottom is our winner. Are you still here in the chat? I hope you are. Let us know with a little comment. And get in touch with me via the email, okay? Rach Longbottom. If you are here, let us know. This is like a seance. Congratulations! I hope you're going to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful pendant. I bet all of these things are going to go into wonderful new homes because all of you are just so wonderful every time, every comment that you leave. By the way, if I don't always reply to the comments in the videos, I try, but sometimes they are overwhelming in the number, but I do read all of them. I always read them, and they always put such a smile on my face. So it's just wonderful to be me. I'm sorry to put it this way, but I'm just happy in my skin, you know? So yes, this is the last prize. Congratulations to Rach Longbottom for winning this. I hope you're here somewhere. I didn't see your message. He was there? Yeah. Okay, cool. He or she. I'm sorry. I don't really know based on that name or username. So I hope all 3 of you are going to enjoy these beautiful prizes. And we still have a little bit of time. So we have like maybe, oh, like Rach, like short for Rachel. It could be. I'm sorry. I assumed it was maybe like a Scandinavian, like Rach. I don't really know. I don't speak any Scandinavian language. Sorry. I'm really sorry if I butchered any of those names. Oops. Could you possibly send a handmade gift? Oh, Lindsay Collar, you are very, very, very sweet. Thank you so much. That is so thoughtful.
Yes.
Super all around. My short answer is yes, yes. I actually want to make a PO box, so you can send stuff like anything, because last time that I did the Shouty Shepherd sketch, a lot of you liked it so much, and I just kind of sort of imagined how fun it would be if Shouty Shepherd would reply to fan mail or something. That would be hilarious. So that got me thinking to start a PO box. So if I'm going to make the PO box, no, when I'm going to make the PO box, I will definitely I will put it out on my Instagram for sure, and I will also make like a community post, because now I know how they work, because I've used them for this live stream as well. So when that happens, I will definitely let the world know. Okay. And from that point on, obviously it's going to be in my in the description box and all those good places. So yeah. By the way, the hairstyle, I wanted to talk about it because I'm having like this really huge Jane Eyre vibes lately because of the belt and the dress that I was making pictures in just yesterday. And I think this is like a more modernized, like Victorian-esque look because of the hair on the ears and stuff, but it's not quite out there like the braids. So I may do a tutorial for it if you like it as well. And we are closing in on the 60-minute mark. I am so happy that everyone was able to come here. You are all so very wonderful, and well, just thank you so much for being here. I'm just overwhelmed. There is no other way for me to put it. And yeah, that's all. I guess if anyone is watching this after it went live, then I don't know, maybe you can leave me a comment and tell me which, I don't know, um, I don't know which one of the prizes was the coolest, or which one was you would have liked to win, even though you can't win it anymore because we have our 3 wonderful winners. But I don't know, just, leave me a nice comment because I do read them, and I love each and every one of you. And thank you so much for being here for me. It was wonderful. I hope you're going to have a great rest of your day. And that's me signing off. Bye bye, everyone.